Hey yo, what's going on YouTube? Carfight King here. I just got back from Game Parlor, went to my local Vanguard tournament. I played my Aqua Force day for the first time in a long time. My goodness. I've been, tinkering around with the deck in some free play games, trying to figure out, how best to improve it because I just wasn't feeling a bit comfortable, playing it at some times. Something in my gut was like, just not ready just yet. So, I actually, got some new cards for the deck, and I played it today. And I went 4-0 in Swiss, and then I lost in top 8 to the deck that I'm going to hate for the next month or two. The Church of Minerva. Why do I hate this deck? Not because it just sacks with crits, which, happened today, but because it's just everyone's devoted to it. It's like, I look left, I look right, Minerva here, Minerva there. Whenever somebody opens up a box or a few packs, what happens? A Minerva. It's like, dog, how many, I know people love Minerva, but, son, she needs to stop opening her legs and letting everybody pull her and stuff. Anyways, let's get on with the deck profile. Eric is my starter as usual, grade 3 searcher. Really good. Still running the 4 heal triggers. Sexy legs, gotta run them. Got 6 draw triggers. 6 draws really helped me find my rear guards, as I usually explain. Really, really helpful. Oh, that's 5. 6. Yay! Alright. Running 6 crits still. The 6-6 lineup is working really nicely for me. I'm able to, see my draw triggers early game, see a few crits here and there. So, really, really good. And I didn't use him today, but Malika, the draw trigger, she really, really came in handy. So, really proud of that. Alright, on to grade 1. Alright, guys, for my grade 1, as usual, gotta run the 4. What am I doing? Gotta run the 4 perfect guards. No explanation needed. Too strong, and the Church of Minerva, the devotion is too real. Still got 4 wheel assaults. Again, a really clutch card, but you got to use it sparingly. You don't need to use him until really late in the game. So just be careful of how you play with him, and don't forget, if you're gonna use him with Tetra Drive, you gotta make sure that you got enough counterblasts open for both skills. For Twin Strike Brave Shooters, with some of the new cards that I actually acquired today, and I'll get into that a bit, he really came in handy and was a very clutch early game, I should say. And then one Penguin Coon saved me twice actually. Was able to draw into a heal trigger, which I needed to block certain things, and I top decked a Transcore with him. So thanks. All right, grade 2. Alright, y'all, for the grade 2 lineup, I don't know if I put this in my last Tetra deck profile. I don't know, don't care really. But, 4 Twin Strike Brave Shooters really helped me push at 11k Vanguard today late in the game, and in early game helped me with the rushes with, the new card I got today. So, very proud of this card. Alright, next card I got for you guys is still the 4 Tile Assaults. Still a good early game rush card. Still a good late game pressure card. Putting triggers on him. The 14k poke was really good for me today and really helped. 14k, then 16k, you know what I mean. And then I finally got my hands on another copy of Storm Rider Basil. Really, really, really helped me with the rush today. I was debating on whether or not to put him in, but someone was like, put him in. Gotta put him in. And I put him in. I saw him consistently throughout my matches and was able to make really good poke and pressure columns from early game on, even into late game. And with Malika's help, he was able to hit 13k Vanguard. So really, really clutch card. One of my all-time favorite cards in Aqua Force. Alright, grade 3. Alright, now, for the breadwinner, for the clutch card of the day, we always got your boy Diamantes. Diamantes came in really clutch for me today. Saw him a healthy amount of times, and I didn't play any Narcomies or Kagros that blew him up, so He stayed on the field and was able to put that annoying 11K pressure on them, on their 11K Vanguard. So really, really good. Um, Still rocking the Transcore. Still rocking the 4 Transcores. Transcore, beautiful card. My favorite break ride. Opponent has to drop a card, or else they can't block it, and your Vanguard gets an extra crit. So, hey, why not? Really good card. Saw him really often today, except in my top 8 match. It seems my perfect guys. I didn't even see them in my top 8, but I'll get into that later. 3 Tetra drives. Yeah, no, these are not SP. That's an SP, y'all. My man's Perry pulled one the other week, and you know I acquired it off of him. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, are you prepared? Have you prepared yourself? Nah, but no, psyched me up a bit. But no, he's really good card. Really put in work today. Broke road him a ton, and was able to force them cards out. Make you come out them hands. So yeah. But I'm going to get into a little bit of my tournament matchups. And yes, I played 3 Minervas today, but I'm going to get into that. Alright, y'all. So, for my first round, I played against a pretty local Aqua Force player named Nathan. He's really good. He was playing with his Maelstrom deck, so it was the Aqua Force mirror match. I was able to 2-0 him. And then round 2, yes, I saw the break ride both games, and hands was dropping. Round 2, I played my first game against the Church of Minerva. I went through like a gridlock of Minerva, grind game and whatnot. But my opponent wasn't able to cross ride both games, and I was able to make Diamantes was able to hit Minerva. His soul wasn't as big as it would have been if he had ridden Angelica. So he was pretty limited on using Minerva's skill. So I was able to definitely force him. I saw him both games a ton, and was able to put some early pressure on him. And him too, put a trigger on him, good to go. Then round 3, I played against my friend Perry. He got Great Stuck at 0 game 1, and then game 2, he had a really good rush on me. But I was able to draw into things I needed and recover well, and I was able to break ride Tetra drive, drop them hands, and was able to ultimately win from that point on. And then round 4, I played against another Church of Minerva. The devotion was strong that day, or today, but game 1 I got gray locked at 1. Game 2, I was able to break ride and win the game, even though I was able to survive I think I was able to survive an Angelica break ride turn. Yeah, I was, but it is kind of is kind of a minus her Minerva skill alone. But I mean, that deck's just sacked with crits, and I was getting hit with crits left and right, and pretty much every game against a Minerva deck, I was on 5 damage consistently, so it was just really tiresome. And then game 2, pretty much he broke road. I was able to survive that turn because I kept my damage a bit low, and then when I finally got to 4 damage, I was able to break right, and he didn't have that many cards, in his hand. So it was after that turn, I was able to more easily pick at his hand and damage. So ultimately, I won that game. And then I went 4-0 in Swiss, and then in top 8, I lost to my friend Victor. Both games, he's a really good player, and everything just went right. When things go right for you, they go right for you. He soul charged oranges and grapes, was able to soul blast them and get some more soul. He had ravens and frogs and was able to make columns. He saw Angelica both games and was able to get a nice soul going. But I didn't see my perfect guards at all both games. I wasn't able to. Game 1, I couldn't break ride because he top decked the Minerva and was able to break ride and win. The crits and the pressure from that was just too strong, and I was at 3 damage, but I just couldn't deal with the crits and the restand swing for like 33 or whatever. It was just nutty. Um, and then game 2 again. I didn't see transfer that game. I didn't see a perfect guard that game. He had the best soul charges and everything, and he top deck had another Minerva in hand, broke road. I was at 3 damage, able to survive that one, but that really crippled my hand, and the next turn he was just able to swing with Minerva, and good to go from there. So I did lose to him, but the deck did really well for me today. Uh, can't say anything better. The rush was there. Basil, having an extra copy was really clutch today. So yeah, and that's the deck profile. I got a few videos lined up. I got some discussion videos and things like that. And I had a subscriber ask me, if I've changed up my Maelstrom deck, and I have changed it up. I've changed it up a bit. So definitely be on the lookout for a profile of that sometime next week, probably on Monday or Saturday. So yeah, but this has been the Car Fact King. As always, Aqua Life, baby, and I'm out.